Hi, this video tutorial is going to walk you through how to create a Retina version of a iPhone loading screen for creating an iPhone app. Very first thing you're going to do is go into Photoshop and create a new file. The image size on it is going to be 640 pixels wide by 960 high. And the very first things you're going to want to do is to have some type of background or image file associated with it. I have it right here. This app is going to be for scheduling and reserving flights with a private airplane service. So I copied, pasted that right in there. I can adjust the size however I want, but it actually put it pretty much right where I wanted it. Now there's a lot of different things you can do to alter the color scheme or to give it some other cool effects. One of the things I did is I created a gradient here in the background, and now I can just apply some different type of filters, test out and see which one I like best to give it just a little bit better effect than having a normal color. So far I'm liking the multiply the most. And overlay is nice too, but I think I'm gonna go with multiply. It gives it a nice little darkening effect with a fade, and it will allow my text to come out really nice and crisp. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a texture to the background. So I just go up to filter, go to texture, I'm going to go into the click texturizer, and I actually do like this version of it. This is Texturizer Canvas. I can change the scaling or the relief if I want to give it a different effect, but this is usually about what I like to do. And now you notice it almost has a 3D type of effect. Now that we have a nice background, now it's time to add our text. This is going to be called the flight tracker. Gonna enlarge it and center it right up here. First thing I'm gonna do is change the color to a white. Now what I'm gonna do, you probably have seen a lot of different spots where you can add different almost like a glossy type of effect to the text, and so that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to convert it. I'm going to rasterize the type, and then I'm going to select create clipping mask. So now I can go select the portion that I want to create that glassy effect on. Come up, choose a gradient. It's a little bit too small, and I'm still in radial mode, so I'm going to come back here. And you can play around with what effect you like. See, right there, that's nice. I want a little bit more than that, but that's pretty much what I'm wanting to go with. Okay. Now you see has a little bit more of that glossy effect, and you see that line that cuts straight through the middle. Just gives it a little bit more of a professional look and feel. Now I want to add a shadow behind the text. So I'm going to duplicate the layer. Now when you duplicate it, it's going to do this again, so make sure you come back and just select create clipping mask again, and it'll fix it. Now here I'm going to rasterize the type, come up and make it so that it locks a transparency because I'm going to now move it, turn it black. There you go. Now I'm going to come up to filter, go blur, then a Gaussian blur. Right about there for the blur. And now that is a little bit much for me in terms of what I'm looking for that shadow. So I'm going to come here, take the fade down just to about 70% opacity. And you can see there it gives it a little bit more of a subtle look and feel about it. I'll add another line of text right down here. It says developed by MCW Services. Center it. I hit save. And that is it. It's now been saved and it is ready to be uploaded into the App Store as soon as the application's done, of course. And that is it. Let me know if you ever have any questions or need help doing any of it.